This is the Valley Today.
4 counties, 8 police agencies, and a victim airlifted to the Twin Cities. A Minnesota man is in jail after a crime spree that started in the city of Starbuck. Police say it all started around 3 Saturday morning when they got a call about a man with critical injuries. Officers then searched the city for hours for the suspect, Justin Cardinal, before getting a call about someone who stole a pickup with a boat trailer. Police say that Cardinal then took off into Grant County, ditched the pickup in a cornfield near Elbow Lake, and then stole another car. A witness followed that vehicle until police caught up with it. The chase headed then into Otter Tail County, where Cardinal was finally arrested. He's now in the Fergus Falls jail on a charge of assault with a dangerous weapon, motor vehicle theft, and fleeing. That victim is being treated at the Hennepin County Medical Center. The State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is now assisting with that investigation. Carrington, North Dakota Police Chief Brandon Sala will be laid to rest today at the Fargo National Veterans Cemetery. A law enforcement escort will bring his body from Minot to Fargo for the ceremony this morning at 11 o'clock. Sala was a North Dakota Air National Guard sergeant who died 2 weeks ago in a motorcycle crash. He was 36 years old. Now, he was born in Mayville, raised in Mapleton, and a graduate from West Fargo High School. He worked for the North Dakota Highway Patrol before taking that job as the Carrington Police Chief. A lot of people are checking for some hail damage on their cars and property after a storm moved through the valley and dropped some chunks from the sky. Some of the hail was quarter size from that storm yesterday afternoon. This is video right here from Frazee, Minnesota. We also heard from people in Fargo, Moorhead, Horace, Little Cormorant Lake, and Osage. Looked to be about pea size in the FM Metro. Varied in size as that system moved through the region. And giving us another look at some of that hail that people got, meteorologist Lisa Green in this morning. Lisa, there's some pretty good sized things that fell from the sky.
Oh yeah, so we are still reeling from that in the Osage area, as you mentioned. This photo is from Rick in that Osage area near Big Toad Lake, an area that's seen a lot of severe weather already this season. And this is a $50 coin here, which is about 1.25 inches in diameter. And you could see the stones next to it, some of them the same size, but at least this one larger than that, which puts it more into that ping pong ball size range. So damaging hail fell, of course, across the valley. If you've got some pictures to share, you can head to our website, upload your photos there, and you can be part of that storm gallery that we've had couple of rounds move through yesterday that produced a decent amount of rain, and we're still dealing with storms this morning in a couple of isolated areas. You can see a lot of this is moving on, the clouds moving east. We've got some showers down in the far south, but it's pretty weak anywhere where we're seeing rain, and then some rain and thunder showers in northwest Minnesota, and then a larger area of rain up into Canada. So let's focus in on the storms affecting us right over Red Lake. We've got some thunderstorm activity, more lightning bolts now as it intensifies a little bit, moving over the lake, and then just south of the lake as well in Beltrami County. And then this stretches all the way up to Highway 11 in the Lake of the Woods County area. Not as intense there, but you could still be seeing some raindrops on your windshield traveling down the road there. And then the rain north of the border is trying to dip into places like Cavalier County, Pembina County as well. And you could see there's a larger area of rain that's going to try to move into that northeastern corner of North Dakota this morning. And that system influencing our weather will bring more chances for rain in some of those places, especially up north and especially in the east as it departs. Here's a look at current conditions. Dry in Fargo right now. We're at 66 degrees. It's 63 in Grand Forks. Bemidji at 65 with those showers coming down, and in Devils Lake 62. And as we take a look at our planner for today, expect to have temperatures kind of taking a small step back. We'll be in the 70s to some low 80s. You can see for Fargo, mainly sunny, though I can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm for some of us this afternoon. We're going to talk about that coming up. And the wind turning northwesterly with the potential for winds gusting into the 30s. So once again, the wind is back today. More on that and some intense heat to come this week, all in just a couple of minutes.
I feel like our summer so far has just been kind of a windy one in general out there.
Windy. We've had these severe weather events affecting kind of some of the same areas over and over again. And the heat, lots of 90-degree days and more to come here in this forecast.
All right, we'll stay right here. Lisa, thank you. 6:05 now. President Joe Biden says he is considering declaring a public health emergency to free up federal resources to promote abortion access, even though the White House has said that it doesn't seem like a great option. After last month's Supreme Court ruling to reverse Roe v. Wade, protesters across the nation continue to rally as more states move to ban or restrict abortions. The president is now conferring with his aides about whether he has the authority to declare that emergency and what that impact would be. Meanwhile, a California doctor is making some waves with a new idea to expand abortion access in states where services are banned or limited. An OBGYN says she and a team of licensed providers will travel by boat along the Gulf of Mexico and offer abortions on the water to people who can't get them otherwise. They will also offer other services that you would see at a reproductive health clinic. The doctor and her team maintain that the process is legal in federal waters. Friends and community members are rallying around a West Fargo man who is preparing for a major life-changing surgery next week. Valley News Team's Aaron Walling has the story of this father's fight for his life.
This is 39-year-old Dan Duda. This father of two is facing one of the toughest battles in his young life, stage 3 esophageal cancer.
All the stress that goes along with a diagnosis like this, I mean, you know, how much you're going to have to spend for hospitals and travel and everything.
Now he's preparing for a major surgery next week that will remove a part of his esophagus and stomach. And Duda has his 2 young kids next to him every step of the way.
And they're one of the main reasons I'm fighting as hard as I can against this.
A benefit was held to help raise support for Duda as he faces financial strain from mounting medical bills, missing work, and the cost of travel for health care.
With Dan, he's always been very positive from the beginning. It wasn't something that was, it was just something that was going to be curable for him. And so we all have held on to that, and that's what we're looking at.
So far, close to $20,000 have been raised to help Duda and his family.
Seeing the community, I mean, and family and friends, and I mean, just random businesses even donating things, it's just been overwhelming, honestly.
In Moorhead, Aaron Walling, Valley News Live.
For more information on Duda's Lend a Hand Up fundraiser, just head to our website and click on this story. No arrests have been made yet after a fight in downtown Fargo over the weekend that left one person with a facial injury. Officers responded to a report of an assault near Broadway and Main Avenue around 2 yesterday morning. They say 2 groups were involved in a fight where one person lost consciousness, another has a broken nose. 3 suspects left that scene before officers arrived. No word this morning on what led up to that fight. And just a few blocks away, another person was hurt during a fight with a bar employee. Police say a drunk customer left the VFW with a drink and was then approached by an employee who tried to take that drink away. Officers say the person started fighting and ended up injured. No word on the extent of their injuries, though. State troopers who are helping city police patrol the streets of Minneapolis didn't waste much time cracking down on violators. The state patrol assigned 20 additional troopers and air patrol resources there over the weekend, and they stopped 250 drivers on Saturday night alone. That was the first day of stepped up patrols. 52 people were cited for driving without a valid license. There were 20 arrests. 11 of them were for DWI. Others were ticketed for racing on Hennepin Avenue and on the highway. The Department of Public Safety is helping Minneapolis PD, which right now has a serious staffing shortage. We are going to be taking a live look here at a popular shortcut to the lakes where drivers east of Moorhead will see some traffic delays over the next several weeks. It's at Highway 336 where it meets with Highway 10 near Glendon. This is at Live Look this morning. You see those orange barrels up. Road construction starts today on 336. People driving that stretch will run into lane closures and traffic delays through mid-August. Crews are repairing the concrete there in both directions. Sports fans remember the Minnesota legend and baseball great Tony Oliva. He will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and it comes with a personal bonus. But next, no bonuses from Mother Nature for our forecasts. Right in the clouds now this morning here in the metro. Lisa Green has a check of your forecast.